Alright, what is going on guys? So this is actually my first video in my new place. It's not finished yet. I will show you guys when it's done. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys my top 10 tricking wins. This is the best stuff I've done in tricking, the most iconic moments for me. Right, we're just going to get straight into it, starting with number 1, which is probably one of the easiest things on the list. Double back. So when I first got into tricking, my dream trick was double back. It's such a scary thing. And in summer 2011, I went to America for the first time, and we went to this really good gym with a really good spring floor. Running in, bang, easy. I mean, you can tell by the way that I land, I'm freaking out, I'm losing it. It was a good moment for me, one of my proudest achievements. I then also went on to try it on grass, which didn't go so well. And every other time I've ever tried it in the gym, I have injured myself. Apart from this 1 month in 2017 where I landed a few more of them. Number 2 is my first, and I think maybe a world's first, standing double full, swing cork, swing double cork. The standing 2-1-2. And before this, I think I'd only ever done double full swing gainer. I did the standing 2-1-2 when I was at a gathering in Paris, and I really wasn't expecting to do it, I just got the idea to try it. And somehow I pulled it off. It's clutch, I don't know how I landed it, but here it is. Oh my god. This wouldn't be possible, obviously, if I wasn't kind of good at pulling double cork out of nothing. The cork that I do from the double full was not good at all, but I made it work. And for number 3, we have the scoot trick. This was a trick that I was trying for years before I actually landed it. My first attempt ever was in 2011 when I was in Finland. At the time, I don't think anyone had landed it, and I knew I wouldn't land it, so I just kind of went for it to see how close I would get. Here are some attempts over the few years of me trying scoot trick and getting so close, but just not quite landing it. And then in summer 2014, at the same gathering in Paris again, I landed it for the first time ever. It was a big moment for me just because it was years of hard work to actually land it. And when you work on a trick for that amount of time, when your feet touch the ground and you realize that you've landed it, it's a pretty cool feeling. Number 4 on the list, my arch nemesis, triple cork. No matter how good I was at double cork, triple cork was one of these tricks that was just always the hardest thing ever for me to actually do. That was until 2015. This session was quite weird because my one goal for the session was to do triple cork. I turn up, I'm just by myself, I put my camera down, I just one-shotted it. I had been trying triple cork for 4 years at the time and I couldn't believe it. I just landed it from Master Scoot of all setups. I don't even do Master Scoot. When I landed it, I went over to my camera, I turned my camera off, I packed up my bag and I just left the session. Now we have number 5, my first, and I think the UK's first, dub dub dub. I'd recently just moved to the garrison, I was training with the guys, had one goal on my mind, and it was dub dub dub. And on this session, I landed it for the first time. Master Scoot, double full, double cork, double cork. My hands start to come up almost before I've actually even landed because I knew I'd landed it. Such a good feeling. So before we move on to number 6, a quick word from our sponsor, Skillshare. Thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is an online learning community for creatives. Skillshare offers thousands of classes for creative people and curious people. If you like tricking and you like learning, you're gonna like Skillshare. With Skillshare, you can learn new skills that you've always been interested in exploring. They have everything from graphic design, photography, film and video, and even web design, and many more. So if you ever wanted to start a tricking brand, Skillshare will actually help you how to learn to do that. One really good class is Aaron Draplin's logo design. This will definitely improve your graphic design and give you guys ideas. Skillshare is always adding new premium classes, so you will never run out of things to do. And best of all, it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a free trial of a premium subscription so you guys can check out Skillshare and learn something new. So for number 6, we have a trick that's actually not that difficult for a lot of people, but it always has been for me. Touchdown raise, punch triple full. I'd never done it before until this session where I comboed it with side swipe. And then I went on to get a little bit better at it, but it's still such a difficult trick for me. Number 7 for me is triple full swing gainer, which is just a really hard thing for me to do. Triple full, swing gainer, wrap full, machine, full, yeah, that. Number 8, we actually just have a category of tricks, backside kick. Specifically backside 12, backside 12 hyper. I am bad at all these tricks, but I did have 1 or 2 months in which I was just able to do it quite easy for the first time ever. And every session I went to, that's all I wanted to do because it was so fun. But this was just such a nightmare for me to learn, and it's still hard for me to do today. Number 9, we have double B twist swing double cork. In this session, I not only landed it for the first time, but I landed it and swung it to gainer, which was the craziest feeling. I felt like I had superpowers or something, but one of the best feeling things I've ever done. And this whole entire session, I don't know what was wrong with me, but I was feeling it because I did a ton of stuff that is some of the best stuff I've ever done to date. Double B, double cork, swing gainer. Oh, it's such a good feeling. And for number 10, one of the hardest things I've ever done, scoot dub, swing cork, swing dub, swing cork, snapping. I tried this one a few times before, but just never quite had it in me to make it to the end. And at this one session at Loop Kicks Gathering, I just kind of one-shotted it whilst wearing jeans. And to this day, it's one of the hardest things for me that I've ever done. It's not the most appealing, it's not the coolest thing, but it's hard. And I'm pretty proud that I managed to do it. So if you guys liked this video, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to this channel. And let me know in the comments what you guys think is the most impressive or hardest trick in this video. Check out Skillshare, there's a link in the description.